A very warm good morning, dear students. Students, we are just dealing with which chapter? Last chapter already we had seen. I think after the storm answer I had given to you the all the poems answers I have given to you, and you need to understand the summary. Summary in the sense the central idea of the poem. When you are writing, please write the author's, no, the poet's name. That is, I had given to you the revised answers or the central idea of the poem I had given to you again. So please just go through those, just add those things, okay, about the poet also you just mentioned. And also you see some of the extract also you just see. Now you just see, you need to just go through, I think you just need to go through those important dialogues. So you just read the chapter again and again so that you will find out some of the important words you need to underline. So some of the dialogues you need to not by heart, but you need to understand. So what dialogue? So you need to recognize, you need to understand from where the dialogue has come, from which chapter, who said it. So all these things you need to understand, I think. Okay, please just go through those things. Who said this? Okay, and the word meaning, it is very important to learn those things. Word meanings, and how to write the words, how to write the words into sentences. So just learn all those important verses which are given to you, which is given to you in your okay textbook. Please just go through those vocabulary. Okay, so I think we can once again start from a new name. We can just revise the chapter. I think we have understanding the text, answer these questions, and so on. We will not explain more. I think those things you know. I think we need to see the grammar and usage part. I think we can just see about that. And the other things you are having already the answers. Okay, answer these questions I have given to you, and please you just go through those answers. And if you are having any doubt, please let me know, because okay, last it is fine that sometime some of them are just asking at the last moment of the exam. So some of them are having that tendency. Please just avoid that, and now itself you just go through all these answers. And if you are finding it any difficulty or any doubts if you are having, please let me know. So please do that. Okay, please just now itself go through the all the answers. Okay, I have given to you all the answers in the form of PDF. Just go through those answers and study. Now we can just answer these questions. I think we have already covered in appreciating the text, those things. And now move to the grammar and usage part. Please just take page number 34. So there are about the pronouns and the indefinite pronouns, all these things. See, it is given, read these sentences. I responded when anyone called me Kyoko. Everybody had trouble remembering their classmates' new names. We have learned that pronouns are used to replace nouns. They help us to avoid repeating nouns when we speak or write. We know that there are many kinds of pronouns. There are many kinds of pronouns. That is, what is the use of pronouns? We have already seen that it is avoiding the repetition of the nouns. Or it is that's why it is called the pronouns. Okay, so it is avoiding the. It is used to avoid the repetition of the nouns. Okay, so that is the importance of the pronouns. And you see here. We know that there are many kinds of pronouns. You see the personal pronouns, possessive, all these things we have now. Demonstrative and interrogative pronouns. See, personal pronouns, which are the I, me, we, us, and he, she, they, him, her, them, you, it, all these things, you know. And we have the possessive, mine, ours, yours, theirs, yours, its. All these things are example for that. And then we have demonstrative, this, that, and these, those. Then interrogative, what, which, who, whom, whose, all these things. So please just go through these things. And now The highlighted words in the sentences above do not refer to anything or anyone in particular. They are vague or general. They are vague or general. In sentence 1, we are not told who called the speaker Kyoko. In sentence 2, we know that an unspecified number of people found it difficult to remember their classmates' new names. These words are called indefinite pronouns. Indefinite, not definite, but they are called as indefinite. You see, here are more examples. All, another, any, anybody, anything. So, anyone, anything, each, everybody, everyone, everything, few, many, nobody, then no, none, one, several, some, somebody, someone. So these are all examples for indefinite pronouns and so on. So they are not mentioning about the definite person or place. Anybody, something, somewhere. So somebody means we don't know. We are not having a definite idea who is that. Who is that person? We don't know. So that is what the indefinite pronouns. See. So that is also clear for you. Anybody? We are not having a clear-cut idea. Somebody means we don't know, and somewhere. So which is that place? Somewhere we don't know. So that way. Okay. Then choose the correct pronouns from the box to complete these sentences. This cake is too creamy and sweet. Let us buy another. This cake is too creamy and sweet. Let's buy another. So, next one. Please put away everything neatly after you finish your project. Everything. So, that will be everything. So, please. Then, dash is that backpack. That is, dash is that backpack. So, whose is that backpack? That will be correct. I thought it was dash, but it is commas. So it will be, I thought it was mine, but it is commas. Now, does dash know how to get to Central Bus Stand? Does anyone? So it is anyone. So it will be anyone. Does anyone know how to get to Central Bus Stand? Does anyone know how to get to Central Bus Stand? Now, sixth one. Hurry. Take your pick quickly as there are many books left. Many. So you can write there are many. Many will be the correct thing. Take your pick quickly as there are many books left. Next one, seventh one. Dash is more important than being kind. Okay. Nothing is more important than being kind. Nothing. You can write nothing. Then whose slippers are these? Whose slippers are these? They are outside the door. Whose slippers are these? You can write these. Okay, now let us move to the next one. Reflexive pronouns. About that, read these sentences. Abuji told him that he must help his family find a suitable name. Soon he told her to be careful in omniscience presence. If Abuji were saying in his own mind, I must help my family find a suitable name, we would say, Abuji told himself that he must help his family find a suitable name. Similarly, in sentence that is okay, understood, no? Similar in sentence 2, if we mean that Sunhi was telling herself in her own mind, be careful in Onishi-san's presence, we should say, Sunhi told herself, is just telling to herself, no? Sunhi told herself to be careful in Onishi-san's presence. That is what she told, no? Sunhee told herself to be careful in Onishi-san's presence. That is what Sunhee told herself. Abuji told himself. Okay. Now, there is a reflexive pronoun. The action is reflecting upon, okay, somebody, to oneself. The action is coming back, reflecting on myself only. See, Abuji to himself, told himself. Sunhee told herself. So that is the thing. You can see that when the object of a clause refers to the subject of the same clause, it has to have a reflexive form. What is that? Here, when the object of a clause refers to the subject of the same clause, object is referring to the subject of the same clause. See, object is just referring to the subject of the same clause. You see, it has to have a reflexive form such as himself, herself, myself, yourself, and themselves. Now you can see, use the correct words. Use the correct words from the box to complete these sentences. Use the correct words. So you can see, my brother sat in a corner by himself and played with some building blocks. Herself, yourself, ourselves, all these reflexive pronouns are given there already, and you need to just write down. No, my brother sat in a corner by himself and played with some building blocks. Second one, I blame myself for this mistake. Forgive me. I blame myself only. The action is coming back to me. I blame myself for this mistake. Forgive me. Sana bought 3 tickets for me, for her brother and for herself. Action is just falling on her only. So again, reflexive pronoun is used here, herself. Okay. There were many mangoes in the tree. Anita and her brother helped to bite full each. So what is that? There were many mangoes in the tree. Anita and her brother helped themselves to a themselves again, right? Themselves to a bagful each. Okay. Fifth one, we both felt nervous before the interview, but kept telling ourselves there was nothing to fear. So you'll be just writing ourselves. Okay. Why don't you help yourself to some juice? Okay. Why don't you help yourself to some juice? Okay, that you will be writing yourself. There will be writing yourself only. Then next one, let us now look at another use of reflexive pronouns. So did you yourself see it, or did someone tell you? So next one is why Karan sending the parcel with them? Why doesn't he bring it to himself? Okay, you can see the reflexive pronouns are used in these sentences, not because they are objects referring to the subjects. Did you yourself see it, or did someone tell you? See, it is used not because they are objects referring to the subjects, but you see, but simply to emphasize that someone did something in person, not through someone else. See, but simply to emphasize that someone did something in person, not through someone else. You can also see that the reflexive pronoun is placed either immediately after the noun or pronoun concerned, as in sentence, or at the end of the clause. That is placed usually, okay, either placed immediately after the noun or pronoun or concerned, that is or at the end of the clause. So that is what in the sentence 2 you see that why is Kartan sending the parcel with them? Why doesn't he bring it himself? That is at the end of the clause, that is well placed. Either sometime it is just placed before the noun or pronoun, or it is placed at the end of the clause. So you can see that. Now add the correct reflexive pronoun to each of these sentences. So you can see Santosh cooks and bakes very well. Santosh cooks and bakes very well. See, he made his duck nut himself. Duck nut, no, duck nut himself. That will be duck nut himself. How could you forget? You told me you would buy the book on your way back, didn't you? So, how could you forget? Yourself told me you would buy the book on your way back, didn't you? Third one, they educated 6 children. They paid for all expenses by themselves. Right, it will be by themselves. They educated 6 children. They paid for all the expenses by themselves. Nobody was sure. We weren't sure. We were, no, we. So ourselves only, we, ourselves only. Nobody was sure. We weren't sure ourselves. The matter was serious. The principal wrote letter dash her to all the parents explaining her views on cheating. See, the matter was serious. The principal wrote a letter her to all the parents explaining her views on cheating. Herself, no, herself only. Explaining, the principal wrote a letter herself to all parents explaining her views on cheating. So now you can see, read the sentence. I was glad that the scars didn't fade right away. The words in the color go together naturally and form a collocation. Here are some more words that collocate with away. You can see look away, get away, do away, keep away, and bike away. Guess the meanings of the collocation from these sentences. He backed away slowly when he saw the snake in the garden. See, you can just find out the meanings also. I tried to spot the eagle in the sky but had to look away because the sun shone in my eye. The thief tried to get away with the loot, but the police arrived and arrested him. Get away. So, okay, get away with the loot, but the police arrived and arrested him. Keep away from the edge of the pool, or else you may lose your footing and falling. Keep away from the edge of the pool, or else you may lose your footing and falling. My mother did away with the plastic boxes and replaced them with steel and glass containers. My mother did away with the plastic boxes and replaced them with the steel and glass containers. So then we read the sentences and tick the most suitable word in brackets to collocate with the underlined word. We should deeply or strongly concerned about the state of the environment. Deeply or strongly. So what you are writing? You have written no already. I was pleasantly, suitably surprised to see you were at the concert. So these things we have done, I think, no? All these answers we have already done. Correct one already, no? Most suitable word. Brackets and collocate with the underlined words. So I think this part also we had done. So we'll just travel. That's already we had seen this chapter also. Now what is left to the mask. So that revision we can just do. Okay. The mask also we can just do. About the mask, I think mask chapter. So we have already studied about the tick the correct answers and so on. Understanding the text is that the speaker told Feluda about the conversation he overheard because it was what was the answer? It did not see the answer. See is the answer. It did not seem like an ordinary conversation. Rajan Babu had taken Tinkori Babu as a paying guest because a friend had B. No, the answer will be B. That is, a friend had asked Rajan Babu to do so. B is the answer. A friend had asked Rajan Babu to do so. Mr. Gosal was a suspect because the answer will be A. Tinkori Babu found him untrustworthy. Tinkori Babu found him untrustworthy. That is the answer. No, A will be the answer. Okay.